In nome del primo ministro e ministro degli esteri Benjamin Netanyahu vorrei ringraziare l'Italia per la sua generosità nell'ospitare il Consiglio Ministeriale dell'OSCE del 2018. Vorrei anche esprimere la nostra gratitudine nei confronti del Ministro degli Esteri italiano e dei suoi rappresentanti a Vienna per assumere la presidenza del 2018 dell'OSCE con successo e grazie. I also wish to extend our deepest appreciation to the Secretary General, to the OSCE Secretariat, to the Slovak chair of the Mediterranean Contact Group for their commitment to expand the scope of cooperation with the Mediterranean partners. I assure you, Mr. Chair, that Israel's commitment to the OSCE, as reflected in the Helsinki Final Act, and the goal of a comprehensive security policy remains steadfast and unwavering, as well as our commitment to the contact group. We were pleased that Israeli experts contributed to the topics of cybersecurity and water management, to fruitful exchanges with the other partners for cooperation and participating states. Furthermore, in the past year, we participated very actively in many OSCE activities, ranging from counterterrorism to combating human trafficking, border management, fight against anti-Semitism, combating the threat of illicit drugs, and economic activities, especially in the field of cybersecurity. Israel is very proud to be on the forefront with expertise in this field. We were especially delighted to host the chair of the informal working group established by PC Decision 1039, the Hungarian ambassador Karoli Dan in Israel earlier this year. Opportunities like this help to expand the scope of cooperation between the partners and OSCE participating states. European and Middle Eastern security and economy are very much intertwined, and as such, there are countless issues that can result in mutual benefit. We applaud the Slovakian chair of the contact group and the government of Spain to bring the issue of importance of energy for economic growth and cooperation in the Mediterranean up to discussion for the Mediterranean Conference in Malaga earlier this year. Regarding security, let me turn to the following quotation. Convinced that security in Europe is to be considered in the broader context of world security and is closely linked with security in the Mediterranean area as a whole, and that accordingly the process of improving security should not be confined to Europe, but should extend to other parts of the world, and in particular to the Mediterranean area. Second para of the preamble of the chapter of the Helsinki Final Act called Questions Relating to Security and Cooperation in the Mediterranean. But, distinguished delegates and Mr. Chair, words and declarations are not enough. Yesterday at the United Nations General Assembly, the first ever resolution on the activities of Hamas and other militant groups in Gaza has been put to a vote. True. The required two-thirds majority was not reached, but I would like to sincerely applaud the 87 countries, many of which are represented around this table, for supporting this American initiative and express the hope that many others will follow suit in the future. But the elephant in New York's General Assembly plenary room, the country that is trying to enhance its presence in our region, and not only through its proxies, the country that tries relentlessly to exercise its negative influence on some of the OSCE partners, should be named and shamed by the international community and its relevant structures, including the OSCE, for what it is and for what it does. Its destabilizing and aggressive activities should be denounced loudly and clearly in order to enable as many state actors as possible to stand up and neutralize the pernicious effect of these same activities. Only then will we be able to fully and successfully concretize the huge potential of cooperation in the Mediterranean region. As for the cooperation potential, the Mediterranean region is very much a region in development. As we work together to build infrastructure, industry, commercial and residential space, we must do so in the right way, employing advanced technology and know-how to ensure the beauty of the region to be maintained, and that starts with clear renewable energy. Israel believes that cooperation within the region is essential. The late Shimon Peres used to say, natural disasters and challenges know no boundaries. Issues such as cyber protection to critical energy infrastructure, to secure energy production and flow is of common interest to all players within the Mediterranean region. Mr. Chairman, Israel commends the work of ODHIR and OSCE and applauds its tireless efforts combating anti-Semitism and in teaching the lessons of the Holocaust across the OSCE region. We compliment the Italian chairmanship for holding a conference on the responsibilities of states, institutions and individuals in the fight against anti-Semitism. Occasions like this show the unwavering commitment of the OSCE since the 2004 Berlin Declaration to fight the threat of anti-Semitism, which still exists. Mr. Chairman, allow me to bring to your attention that IRA, the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, adopted in May 2016 an important working definition of anti-Semitism. Since then, Israel and several OSCE countries adopted it. In order to address the problem of anti-Semitism, there must be clarity about its meaning. We believe it's crucial that a prominent organization like the OSCE will also adopt the IRA working definition on anti-Semitism. Mr. Chairman, despite difficulties and obstacles that stand in our way, I believe that in a framework of regional cooperation, we can conquer the challenges facing the Mediterranean. We owe it to the young generation to provide them with secure energy, water, with a decent living. Reconciliation and prosperity are possible. We simply need the all too often elusive good spirit of cooperation. We wish to thank the Italian chairmanship, send our best wishes to the government of Slovakia as it assumes the chairmanship of the OSCE. We also send our best wishes to the Albanian delegation as they take over the chairmanship of the Mediterranean Contact Group. Thank you very much.